As soon as I heard my school made a Minecraft server, I knew that I'd have to join. But when I first loaded in, one thing stuck out to me immediately. This server is almost completely empty. Now, there is actually a really good reason for this, seeing as the server is only open for less than an hour, and is only being promoted through a small Instagram account. But luckily, them knowing me, they invited me to the first wave of players. Little did they know, this would be a huge mistake. You see, I've been playing Minecraft for years, and I would say I'm pretty good at the game. But for my classmates, I don't think I could say the same. And since I joined so early on in the server, I knew that I'd have a giant gap on anyone else who planned on joining. And I planned on exploiting this gap as much as possible. So, when the server first started, I instantly ran for the caves and got diamond gear. Then, I located a trial chamber with some roundabout methods, and I actually happened to get the server's first and only mace. Now, this was insane because this was my first trial chamber, and yet it had only been an hour into the server and I already had the only mace that you could craft. Not only had I been the first one to get the mace, but while I was doing it, everyone else was only getting iron armor. I knew after spending so much time in the trial chamber that I'd have to go to the nether right away to keep my lead. When I first entered the nether, I wasn't alone. I came in with my friend, but he died before we found anything. So I had to loot the bastion by myself. But while I was doing this, I got a little bit too careless, and this happened. Oh my god. Okay. I was a little close for comfort. My carelessness had almost resulted in me losing the mace. Now luckily, I was able to save myself this time. But if I continued like this, I might not get so lucky in the future. So I decided to leave the nether. I had already gotten everything I came here for, and I didn't feel like dying. After this, I decided to mess around a bit and make a base with my friends. But while I was messing around, I tried to move my mace in my inventory, and this happened. It's actually gone, bro. Where's my mace? This was bad, yes, but I had plans to go kill the Ender Dragon later after getting a bit more gear. So, I just went and did that anyway. Alright, let's do this. And yeah, when I was killing the Ender Dragon, spiders were killing my classmates. Easy, bruh. Free levels and a free dragon egg. In case you couldn't tell, this was incredibly easy. So, after this, before anyone else could come to the end to stop me, I went to go get an elytra. If I got an elytra plus a mace, I would be unstoppable, which is why I knew I had to get all the elytras in the end. But after it took an hour to find just one, I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do that right now. So instead I decided to thoroughly loot each end city I find so I'd have enough shulkers to last. After I made it back to the overworld, I decided it's time to call it for the night and got off.
Jack fast, like where they at? They boy in that cubby, triple raid, spray that. If God fuck with love, I'm rolling, I need to one.
On this day, all I did was make an iron farm, loot some bastions, and get netherite. Also during this time, my mace randomly decided to reappear in my inventory, so I guess that's nice. After this, I headed back to my base to get geared up. Unfortunately, that's all I had time to do that day since I was working on another video. But here's what happened the next day. Yeah, I sent the IP and IMTK. But you'll see what I need to use for my test.
Okay,
The person you hear in this clip talking is my little brother. Now, the reason I'm bringing my little brother onto the server is so I can get his head, marking my first head on collecting every player's head on my school's Minecraft server.